Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys my final recap, review, and my final thoughts on Ranpo Kitan game of Laplace, which is on the final episode of which is episode 11. So if anything else, let's get going. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Namikoshi is setting things up for the finale, especially for the formula, which became a major role in this series, very much the way I looked at it. But eventually, Akechi is forced to actually is asked by Namikoshi to go visit him at the clock tower in a certain way. If he doesn't show up as often, if he takes too long to show up, each kid would commit suicide. And at least a lot of kids been dying. Akechi was on his way to the clock tower where Namikoshi's at, but apparently, because many people follow Namikoshi's idea or ideals, they pretty much got in the way of Akechi, and Akechi had a hard time getting through these suckers, that's for sure. But eventually, as time continues on with its own procedure, he managed to get through with the help of Hashiba and many others, Well, he still had some problems here and there, but eventually he managed to reach the clock tower and talk to Hashiba-kun about a certain plan involved. Namikoshi talks to Kobayashi or Kobayashi about a couple things here and there about certain events of want something to happen. And I'm thinking in my mind, yo, I can't believe Kobayashi's really starting to listen to this guy, And Akechi tries to stop Kobayashi and Namikoshi from committing suicide, but Namikoshi wants something to be revealed that is to complete the formula, which is something that's always been led up to this point right here. But just before they're about to commit suicide, Akechi grabs onto Namikoshi's hand with the strap of his belt as a supporter from not falling, and Hashiba ends up doing something really crazy like skydiving, except he has like a freaking blanket. He has like a harness wrapped around him or something. Well, it's not a real harness, but you get the point. He saves Kobayashi from death and so forth, and Namikoshi and Akechi do have a couple words exchange a couple words, but what really sucks later is that Namikoshi decides to let go of Akechi's hand anyway and says I want you to acknowledge me, so forth, and he says a couple more things, and after shedding a lot of tears, he let himself fall by letting go of Akechi's hand by not holding on to it, and then he's gone. But apparently, after his apparent death, or his word whatsoever, message throughout the entire world or something, they seem to take up his mantle eventually to understand this meaning of justice whatsoever, But later on, Kobayashi ends up understanding a couple things about what Hashiba did for him or something, and so forth, and I think in my mind, you guys are crazy once in a while, That's what I was thinking. But going in the ending, it shows off where the 20 faces are gonna die. They die down about half a year later, and and the episode ends off with another case getting ready involved with Kobayashi, So the episode right here concludes Namikoshi, but what they say is his body was not found. Possibly the followers might have taken it and hidden it somewhere, or he managed to fake his death to make it look like he died or something, but actually faked it. But I don't know. A lot of people can get away with a lot of things. It depends how well it is planned, So that's all I can say. So eventually, as time continues with its own procedure here and there. So overall, I gotta say, the series has been a crazed up ride, It was kind of not getting really anywhere until it got into the case of the 20 faces, which seems to play a big major plot point. But that does not get revealed as often. Sometimes we go to certain cases that may not make any sense, but eventually, it started to help out in the end. Oh, speaking of the guy who's been the master disguise, he helped out Akechi-kun, which I forgot to mention. Don't know what happened to him, but I know he's alive somewhere. Anyways, this series right here has been an okay ride, I did had some crazed up ideas or issues going like, okay, what's happening here, you know, that kind of thing. So it was like going here, going there, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And so forth. So if I decide the rating of this, I think it'll get at least, I was about to give it at least a 5 out of 10 or below, but I'm just going to give it 6 out of 10. So I think it was okay. I think it could have been better in a certain case if it focused on a certain plot point, but I think it was focused on a certain plot point, but I wasn't paid attention as often. But anyways, I'm just going to leave it here, people. I hope you guys enjoyed the series or something, or you had an okay ride with it, and I hope you enjoyed, enjoyed my recaps and reviews on the Ranpo Kitan game of Laplace as much as I remember. So this is like one of the series that ended. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.